Hey everybody, Marcy Bullock with part 2 of our personality test, True Colors. Why I really like this assessment is because everyone remembers their colors. They often forget a lot of their top 5 strengths or their Myers-Briggs letters. They get very confused because it's hard to remember, but one color, we can easily digest it. So a couple of things that I want to remind you about in part 2. So in part 1, we completed the assessment. We know our brightest color, our second and third brightest, and then our most dimly lit color. My goal for us is to honor all of the different personality types, to pump up what we need in our life to be the best manager of our life and to resolve conflicts better and to have better relationships. I think everybody would agree that that is a laudable goal. We want to strive to achieve self-worth from 4 different perspectives and not judge anyone. So as you can see on this slide, those are the 4 different perspectives. We also want to realize the power we have to choose behaviors that free us from self-defeating habits. This is not something inborn in us that we can never change. It is something that comes naturally to us, but with some effort, we can pump up the dimmer colors. I'm going to show you some strategies for that in this video. We also want to appreciate differences. Our goal is not to tell everyone to be like me. Everyone is different. If I ask you to clasp your hands right now and ask you to say which thumb was on top, I want you to notice how that feels, and also how to switch it and put the other thumb on top and see how that feels. It might not feel like it comes as naturally to you. So everyone sees the world a little bit differently. We cannot change others, only our response to them. And in the work world, we are working with many different personality types. So it's important to celebrate all of the diversity that we have with blue, gold, orange, and green. So what I like about this particular page is let's see if I can draw on this for y'all. We can notice, like for me, for example, my top is number 1, which is blue, authenticity, compassion, sympathy, rapport. And then I can also see maybe what some people might view me as. I can also see what I express in my life. So with each of these colors, we have the opportunity to celebrate them. We can celebrate our goldness. We can celebrate what's very unique about, I'm trying to change my colors with each one of these just because it's fun. With green, our analytical, that is my most dimly lit color. So shout out to all of you. And then finally, orange. Read a little bit about yourself. Now on this slide, what I'm doing is I am sharing with you the screen, which is truecolors.com. So you have the opportunity to go to this screen and to see what is being posted on that website. Also, I'm going to go ahead and stop that share and go over to the PowerPoint now. So we shared this PowerPoint a little bit earlier. Also want to share these cards that are on the first part of the PowerPoint. And just remind you that if we were in person, you would get to look at each one of these pictures. So I'm just going to hold it right on up here. This is the total blue picture. So you can see you would have been asked to just order these. This is the need to feel unique and authentic, looking for meaning and significance in life, and the need to contribute to and encourage and to care. You also value integrity and unity, and you are a natural romantic poet and nurturer. Now, since we're in a class about work, I'm going to tell you that at work, as a blue, I have strong desire to influence others so they lead more significant lives. Hopefully I'm doing that right because I am a career coach. I often work in the arts, in communications, which actually for me was my major, education and helping professions. I'm adept at motivating and interacting with others. All right, so that was our first picture. Then we have our gold picture. Kind of take a look at that one real quick and notice what you see here is the need to follow rules. You are loyal, dependable, and prepared. You have a strong sense of what is right and wrong in life. And when you move into work, you provide stability and can maintain organization. You have the ability to handle details and to work hard to make me the backbone of any organization. I believe that work comes before play, even if I must work overtime to complete a job. So that is our second one. Next, we have green. Look at the picture there, seeking knowledge and understanding, analytical. And at work, I am conceptual and an independent thinker. For me, work is play. I am drawn to constant challenge in careers and like to develop models, explore ideas, or build systems to satisfy my need to deal with the innovative. Once I have perfected an idea, I prefer to move on, leaving the project to be maintained by others. And lastly, we have orange. Take a look at that picture. This is the acting in the moment, witty, charming, and spontaneous, impulsive, generous. And at work, I am bored and restless with jobs that are routine and structured and satisfied in careers that allow me independence and freedom while using my physical coordination and my love of tools. I view any kind of tool as an extension of myself. I am a natural performer. So a few interesting things about our true colors, trying to pump up our dimly lit color. So if you have blue as your most dim, you would want to be nice and seek harmony, join a cause, listen, cry, and laugh often. So those are your tips for brightening up your color. If you had gold as your dimly lit color, you want to respect timelines, plan ahead, stick to decisions, rediscover a tradition, prioritize time, and get organized. You might have been told that before. This might not be the first time you're hearing it. If orange is dim for you and you're looking at an opportunity to brighten that up, have fun, and produce joy, lighten up, joke around, follow an impulse, maybe try a new restaurant, exercise, savor your senses, and accept compliments and laugh. And finally, as I just disclosed, low and dim for me is green, so I have to stop and take action, contemplate and solve a problem, ask why, be objective, pause with a knee-jerk reaction, and learn a word a day. So we're going to discuss in class what all of our true colors were. So take a moment to go to truecolors.com to read a little bit more about your 1, 2, 3, and dim.